sent out the message earlier this week, and it was like boohoo or woohoo. It's up to you, I guess.
Yep.
Um, but anyway, so let's see. Kai's here.
Oh, that was loud.
Hello, Kai. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Thanks for coming.
No problem. I miss y'all. You know.
Yeah, I missed you too. I really do. It's been a long quarter.
Mhm.
Yes.
But like we said, it's about over. We've got one more week left to kind of tie things together and get ready for our summer. Which it feels like, I don't know, summer's already started almost, but we still have a little bit of work left to do. So I wanted to ask you guys, I know Claudia and Daphne, you said you'd started on the Aviation 101 course. Kai, have you had a chance to get started on that?
Yeah, I've actually finished the section one, the introduction and section one. Gonna start next week on the rest because today's our last day of school. I'm just gonna make sure everything's going well, and take a break this weekend, and then do the rest next week.
Okay, it'll take a little bit, so don't wait till the last minute. But like it'll be a good review, and like I said, it's something that you can take with you after you finish the course. You were asking about that last week.
Yeah.
As you start to work through it, it's going to be a good review, and even some new material as you go along. You'll be learning things, so you'll be able to work on that even after you finish the program. Jake, you're here. Jake, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. Did you just wake up?
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. So who else? Where else are you guys on the Aviation 101 course? Anybody made it past the first section, like the first quiz yet?
I'm past
yeah.
until section 6, airspace.
Wow, you're moving right through.
Yeah. I mean, I find it kind of fun, so that's why. Sorry, Justin.
No, I
What were you gonna
cut
say,
you off.
Justin?
No, I didn't hear it cutting out, and then it. You're good. Keep going.
No, I was just saying that. I mean, it's kind of like fun to do, so like that's why I was just moving along pretty quickly.
Justin, you're working through it?
Yeah, I decided like the first day I was gonna get like 2 ahead, because I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to do it yesterday. So yeah, I'm on I think I'm on 4.
What do you think of it?
It was actually pretty interesting. Like the first 2, I basically knew like all about, so I kind of blew through that, and the third one was pretty interesting.
Good. Dallas, have you been working on it yet?
No, I signed up for it, and that's about as far as I've gotten on it.
Well, don't let it pile up, because I mean it is
No.
quite a bit. So you've only got a little less than a week to, or I guess you've got 1 week from today to finish it up.
Yeah.
But if you
Do you
wait till the
know?
last day, it'll be quite a bit.
Do you know how the grades with our homeschool is working? Because I think our final grades for at least my homeschool is has to be submitted by today, and I wasn't sure how that would work with tech because I know that our tech course is going for another week, so I didn't know if I didn't know how it worked. So I figured I'd ask you.
That was a great question. It's actually on my list, so thanks for asking it.
Yeah.
So kind of like we've been saying, tech goes until the 22nd, and so on that day, like everything closes out, and so at that point there'll be a couple days as they process the grades, looking at the difference between your frozen grade that we had on April 6th versus what your grade is now, and they're going to take the higher the 2 grades and report that back to your school. So there will be a small kind of delay between the time you finished over at your sending school versus the time that we actually report your tech grade. So it'll go back, and again, they're going to take the higher of the 2. So those of you who've been working really hard, and I'm looking at a couple of you, congrats on bringing it up. I know it was a lot of work, but it's definitely in your benefit. So if you've not been working and you've still got a week, I'm taking all that work. I'm hoping that you'll take advantage of the opportunity to get those things turned in, but we're going to report the higher of the two. So you'll have that chance to bring it up.
Okay, cool. Because I know I think there was a couple of GPS assignments, and I did the math. And if I do my GPS assignments that I missed out on, and then do this final project thing, whatever you want to call it, I should be able to get my B to an A. And that's all I was concerned about, is wanting to get that grade up.
Definitely. Go ahead, and you have an awesome ceiling, by the way.
No, well, this isn't mine. It's my friend's ceiling.
Oh, okay.
I would show you
definitely.
Face, but I just woke up and man.
Come on, give us a smiling face. Let's see it.
Okay, all right, hold on. Let me get a good angle.
There it is. You look like you haven't had a haircut in like a month.
No, I got a haircut Wednesday.
I figured. Like before, it was like down pretty long.
Yeah, it's horribly close to a Karen haircut.
I like it. It's good.
It's gonna go back out.
Let's see. So you're working on your 101 course. Who have I not asked? Jake, have you started on the Aviation 101 course?
I've signed up, but this is our last week for Jinx, so I've kind of been just doing all the home high school.
And y'all's actual school is still going? Mine ended last week.
Mine ended like on the 5th.
Mine ends on the 22nd.
My mom thought that this ended on May 8th, like mine, like my extra school, and she was yelling at me like, "You're gonna have a bunch of assignments." But say we go to the 22nd, and then once that you sent out that we have 10 days till the end of class or the end of the year. Oh my gosh, I rode that boat for like all day. I told you.
That's what happens when your mom's on the remind.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know why.
No, that's good. I got flooded with assignments that day too. All of a sudden, people realized we don't have very much time left. So keep them up. So let's see. We talked about grades, and as far as the project goes, you guys, if you've been looking at the points on this Aviation 101 course, the reason I keep asking if you started is it's taking the place of our final. So it's pretty good percentage. I think when I did the math, it works out to about 10% for this semester. So you definitely don't want to wait till the last minute. You want to get that turned in. So it's going to take a bit of time. If you wait till the very last day, you're not going to be able to get it done. But again, one of the great things about that course, I've said it before, is you're going to be able to take that with you. You can actually sign into that program even after you finish tech and review the material. So no matter where you go, if it's TCC or OSU or OU or Spartan, wherever, it's a good resource to have to go back and refresh and review. Let's see. We have another special guest with us here. I don't know if he's listening in on us, but Mr. Hanselman, the campus director, he joined us today too.
Hey there, Mr. Hawkins. Yeah, I thought I'd stop in and see how everybody's doing and see if there's any questions anybody might have. I'd be glad to respond.
Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Hanselman?
No.
Yeah. When can we get our stuff back?
Hey, that's a good question. Actually, if you work with Mr. Hawkins, he can schedule you a time to come to the campus and pick up whatever material, equipment, stuff that you had left behind. Keep in mind, no more than 3 students can be in the space at any one time, and we have to schedule that at minimum of a day ahead of time. So if you were wanting to go Monday, obviously you would have had to schedule today. It's too late. I've already submitted the request for today. But if you want to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, at least the day before, I need the request by 10 a.m. so that I can get the processing done. But work with Mr. Hawkins. We can get you in there, get all of your stuff. We don't want or need it, so make sure that you get it back.
Thanks, Kai. It's
Yes,
it was
sir. Thank
actually
you.
on my list here for us today is about your books and the lockers. So thanks for answering that question. Let's see. Any other questions from you guys? While we've got the administrators here, stuff about you wanna give me a good shout out? Like you can give me some kudos. There's the crickets. So anyway, like he said, I have it on the list. You guys have some books and maybe some of you have things in your locker. So I wanted to talk about that today. Send me a message on Remind, either today or sometime this weekend, so we can schedule times. Like he said, we need to know at least a day in advance before 10 o'clock so I can get that approval. So this weekend, if you've got something up at the school and you need to go up and you need to pick that up, or you've got books that you want to drop off, I'm going to be talking about that too. Send me a message so we can get together and clean out the lockers. I'll be getting more on that as we go along. Exit interview. So you guys have had a lot of surveys this semester. You guys, how many of you have not completed your student experience survey? Anyone?
Is that the one you send like every 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I completed.
Awesome. If you haven't completed that survey, and I'm pretty sure all of you have, because you told me in the past that you've got it done, go back, make sure you get that filled out because we want to capture that information. But this week, I wanted everybody to know I'm going to be sending out a different survey. It's called an exit interview. One of the things that we do typically kind of late fall, early spring, the year after you graduated, is what we call follow-up. And so we ask things about your certifications, where you're working, if you're still in school and that kind of stuff. I want to send out an interview form, basically the same questions I'll ask later in the year, but try and start to capture that information now. So you're going to get another set of messages about this exit interview this week. If you would, go ahead and fill that out when you get that link in Remind. I'd appreciate it because it's going to help me so much when we get to our follow-up period next fall. So, and even so, I'll still be getting in contact with you then, but I just want to try and get that information now, if able. So.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Let's see. Kai, are you joining again? Let's see. So that's all the major announcements I have as far as things going on. So I'm kind of curious, what have you guys been up to this week? What's the big thing going on in your world?
Graduating.
Awesome. Congratulations. I can't say it enough. Like, I am super proud of you and all the seniors for all the work they've done to make that happen. What's your school doing for graduation, Dallas?
They've set a couple of dates up in the future. They're hoping to do like an original, or like the original graduation plan, just at a later date, but nothing's certain just because we don't know how this whole quarantine stuff is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I, for one, am really not that disappointed that I am not having graduation because I really didn't want to go in the first place. But
Come on, you'll look back on it and you'll be happy you did.
yeah. But I didn't go to prom last year either, and I was gonna go this year, but that got canceled. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad that the schools have been doing that. I saw that Bixby, I think they had like a graduation parade this week where they had the seniors kind of load up in trucks and drive through the streets. Is your school
That
doing
would've been
anything like
cool.
that?
No, but that isn't a bad idea. I don't know why we wouldn't have done something like that.
Any of you guys? I think the rest of you are all juniors, aren't you? Jake, you're a junior. Jake?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was muted.
Are you a junior?
Yeah, I'm a junior.
So, what's new in your world, Jake? You been? Did you prestige on COD yet?
No, all of our classes end for Jinx today, so I've been trying to get them all in because I was really close to just bumping that grade point up for the next grade. So I've just been trying to get that done, complete all those assignments.
Okay. And then you can focus on finishing up the stuff here.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, and then you can go prestige.
Exactly.
Carson, how I tried to figure out what it was going to take to rezone my house so I could have your baby goats, but I couldn't get a hold of the zoning committee.
Dang, that stinks.
You didn't have any new goats this week, did you?
No, not this week. I think we're done on goats.
I think maybe you might have some takers here, though. I think Miss Pinkston or Mr. Hanselman, they probably could take a goat.
Okay. I'm down.
Well, I'm afraid I can't use any goats. I appreciate it. If my wife found out that there was goats available, I'm afraid I would end up with one. But we won't tell her.
Okay.
I'm going to pass on that too.
I don't know. They're pretty cute.
I would take some pictures, but I think that's about the extent of my involvement.
I've got 2 pygmy goats and I hate them. Like they're not mine. They're my mom's. I hate the goats. I was building them like something to jump on and stuff out of milk crates, and they ripped out like a whole patch of my like a whole bite of my hair. Like it hurt.
Oh, that's sad.
And ever since then, I've hated the things.
Mr. Hawkins?
Yes, Dallas.
Can I just say that I think the reason no one said anything earlier was because you're so perfect that anything we said would only sully your view and your image. So I just wanted to say that.
All right, I'm going to mark down the extra credit now. Let's see. You guys knew that.
Sweet, thank you.
There we go. Yeah, absolutely.
It was a test. Got it.
Anyway. Well, I appreciate it.
I bet you have to pay him to say that with Teresa and I both on here.
I waited. I was sending them some messages here while you guys weren't paying attention.
I really had to think about what to say because it was really heartfelt. So that's why I didn't respond at first.
Thank you.
Yes.
Daphne, what have you been up to? I haven't seen you for a while. Besides getting better and healing up, have you been doing anything new?
Painting. I've been trying to take care of my sickness and hanging out with family. Nothing really too big.
Yeah, I think we were saying last week everybody was concerned, so I'm glad you're feeling a lot better.
Me too. But yeah, I'm good. Medicine's kind of helping, so yeah, a little bit.
Good. Do you have any big plans for this summer?
College camp. I do one every year, and we're supposed to have it virtually. And this year we're learning a different language than last year, so I'm excited to learn it.
What are you going to learn?
I think it's like Swahili.
Wow.
Yeah, last year we learned German, and the year before that we learned Cherokee. So I'm really excited for Swahili.
It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been doing anything else with your diversity committees at the school? Or have that kind of been put on hold?
My what?
Were you on your was it the diversity committee, or what were you on, the school
At my
group?
school, or
Yeah, at your school. I thought no, at your sending school, the stuff that you were working on. I didn't know if any of your student council stuff had met.
oh yeah, no, I don't even know what's going on with that.
They kind of put it on hold, I guess.
Yeah, like it's everybody's crickets right now.
Yeah. Are you going to do it next year?
Yes, I'm supposed to be like president or something.
Well, congrats. That's awesome.
Thank you. There's like 2 different clubs I'm supposed to be president of, so I'm kind of getting stressful right now. School hasn't even started. But yeah, I think it's going to be good.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Kai, you said your last day was today. So what comes after that?
Summer.
No, Aviation 101. Then
Oh,
summer.
yes. I almost forgot about it. I'm sorry. After school comes Aviation 101 and then summer.
All right. So what's your plans for summer? What are you going to be doing?
I'm actually planning to go basic training for Air National Guard.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I already did my SVAB, got my scores. Now I just gotta see a recruiter and enlist, which I have plenty of time to.
So you're not on a contract yet, like you haven't actually signed up. Oh, okay.
Mm-mm. But that's what I'm planning.
Was it the National Guard pilots that came through, kind of gave you?
Oh no, I decided way before that. I already thought of it way before they came in. They helped me. They influenced me a little bit more. But yeah, that's what I'm planning.
So do you know what are you going to be doing with them, or you don't have that idea yet?
I was thinking like, I mean, since I can't fly yet, I was thinking about like doing mechanic, just so that I have a little feel on planes, you know. And then yeah, that's what I plan to do. I want to do. Hopefully,
Are you signed up for the mechanic program at Tech next year?
Oh no, I don't think I'm doing Tech next year.
Oh, that's a really good program if you have the opportunity. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm planning on like also going to college. I mean TCC full time as well. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my plan.
Oh, cool. Well, let's see.
What about
Claudia?
you? Oh, never mind.
Oh, me? No,
Yeah.
I'm kind of going down. Claudia, what's your plans coming up?
Well, after I was thinking of going to the Riverside Flight Center, but like me and my dad like don't know anything about aviation, so I was wanting to ask you if like you can like help me get into the Riverside Flight Center. Like, do I have to like finish this class and then get into it, or can I just like get into it like tomorrow, for example?
You can get in there pretty much right away. I can get you the contact information for the school over there, and I would highly recommend to go. And this goes to all of you. I mean, whatever flight school that you think you might want to go to. You know, I'm sure one aspect of it we've talked about is price. And that's part of your consideration, but definitely you want to go take a tour of the facilities. You want to see what their classes are like. You want to talk to some of the students and see what their experience is like, and then take a look at the aircraft and see what you would be flying in. Ask questions about like how many airplanes they have and the maintenance and things like that. But if you haven't toured over there, I'd recommend going over. Like, I can get you their contact information. Go over there and actually talk to them.
Yeah.
And take a look at the school.
I already did a discovery flight like last year, so they gave me a little tour about they told me all the aircraft that they have and some like one student experience, but yeah, that's pretty much it that I did on that.
That's cool. So you did a discovery flight.
Mhm.
Anybody else in here? I know that Justin, you've done some flying. Anybody else done a discovery flight?
I have.
Jake?
Yeah, I did one through Christensen.
Mhm.
Yeah, they were good. I'm about to start flying throughout the summer next week once I finish with all school. I just don't know where yet. Probably Christian, but I still have to like look at it, like make sure it's where I want to go.
So you don't have an instructor yet, do you?
No, I've just gone on my discovery and I've talked with a lot of different flight schools, but I've been to Christensen and I already I know a lot of people there already, and I don't know, I'm just used to going there, so I think that's probably where I'm gonna go. But I still have to, like, talk to other places to make sure that that's like the right spot.
Yeah. One of the things I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't get an opportunity to do was to go over to see the TCC flight facilities. I would recommend that if you guys are still considering doing the flight training, to definitely schedule a tour with them and go take a look at their facilities. If you're trying to do Pro Pilot, it's an awesome program. So definitely kind of a missed opportunity on our part to go over there and take a look. It was actually scheduled, I think April 8th, I had it on the agenda for us to go, and unfortunately things just didn't work out. But definitely give them a call when things open back up to go over and ask them to just kind of walk through and do a tour. You wouldn't be disappointed.
Yep.
Carson, have you done a discovery flight, or you're still waiting on that?
No.
Thinking about it?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Well, I got a message, and I guess you guys are all juniors except Dallas. Dallas, have you done a discovery flight?
And me.
Oh, and who?
Me. Not a junior.
Carson, you're a senior? You're a senior?
I'm a senior.
Oh, man, congratulations.
Yeah, it took me forever. Then got messed up.
Did Metro do a graduation?
We're having ours in early July.
How are they going to do it? At the school, or did they rent a facility?
We usually rent a facility. We go to Asbury and do ours there. So yeah.
Waiting for Perry.
What's that?
Yeah, it's my Bluetooth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Dallas, I think, is Dallas still in here? Did you lose Dallas? I was going to tell him, I got an email from AOPA this week, and they actually said if you're a senior going to be graduating and you have done like a discovery flight or something, they'd actually like to get a picture of that. They were going to put that on their website for kind of in recognition of seniors who have started some flight training or done some flight training. So, Carson, you still have an opportunity. You could go take a picture with an airplane and then get on the website. Be internet famous.
Okay.
Now you want to do your discovery flight, right?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
You can pair up. Take your parents along and have them go with you or something. I'm sure they'd like it.
Yeah, I know. I'll still be thinking about it.
Well, let's see. I don't have anything else today. Like I said, my kind of things on the list were about the final grades, making sure that you guys have gotten the AOPA, the Aviation 101 project started. checking in, letting you know as far as late work goes, make sure that you get that stuff turned in. I'm taking it all the way up till Friday. So you still have an opportunity. If you're looking on your grade and you want to bring it up, go ahead and make that happen. I told you that the exit interview is going to be going out this week. So when you see that come through, make sure you fill it out. And then as far as books go, or locker cleanouts, if you'd like to get a time scheduled to come up and clean out your locker, send me a message on Remind. I'll send out, might even send out like a sign up message for people to get together. I'd like to do that probably before the end of this month while the school's kind of cleared out. So we're not going to be competing with all the different students that are going to be coming in, because there are going to be adult students coming back on June 1st. And so just to kind of keep as much distance as we have with that. So that message to follow. But any other questions, comments, concerns, compliments before we finish up today? Ms. Pinkston, do you have anything for us?
I just wish you guys all the best, and you've made a crazy situation much better. And I appreciate Mr. Hawkins having the weekly meetings. And really today I was excited to see you guys' smiling faces. So finish strong. Have a great weekend. And if you have another even Sunday, if Mr. Hawkins will invite me, I'll join you then too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next Friday. Kai's going to probably make, what are you going to make this time? I think he brought some rice stuff or something last time. So maybe he'll eat that in front of us and make us all jealous.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, I'll hang out here. You guys are free to go, but I do appreciate you joining. I'm going to stop the recording. But if you have any questions or concerns, then I'll be happy to answer those as we go along, or you can send me a message on Remind and I can answer